As a cosplayer, getting ready for any convention, it's quite the experience. We have to get a lot of things together before we can even think about leaving. First, we have to finish up all the finishing touches on our costumes, like getting them actually together, taking anything in that needs to be taken in. We also have to think about our props and how we're going to transport them, if they're going to hold up, and bring anything to fix them if they do break at convention. We also have to get all of our wigs styled, cut, washed, and prep them for travel, or in some cases actually bring them with us on the plane if we were taking a plane. Here we had to actually, getting ready for this convention, we had to wear some of our costumes onto the plane itself because we didn't have room in the car. For Fanime, our group split up into two groups. There was one who went by car and another who went by plane. My group was the one who went by plane. It takes a lot of work and group effort to get ready for convention, which can be both a good and a bad thing. But overall, I think it's quite the learning experience because when you're getting ready for convention, you have to negotiate with a lot of people. You have to make sure you have hotel room. You have to make sure either plane tickets are booked or your route destination is planned via car. Just getting ready for convention itself, though it is hectic, it is also a lot of fun. You get to spend a lot of time together with your friends. You get to figure out and negotiate and see what works, what doesn't. And in my experience, being on a plane in cosplay is also really entertaining. You run into the most colorful people on a plane. At convention, when we have our cosplays on, you kind of feel like a mini supermodel in a way, because you'll have people stop you and take pictures. You'll have a lot of people who will be excited to see the character you're cosplaying as. It's a really good experience to be able to show off all your hard work in the one location. Sure, sometimes you'll have private photo shoots, but not everyone will get to see that character and not get to interact with you when you're in that costume. It's kind of like putting on a new persona every time you put on a costume. There's also gatherings where people of the same series or, I guess, synthetic program, you can get together at convention and hang out. There are also specific events where some people will make specific costumes just for that. At convention, there's also a lot of places that you can wander around. There's the dealer's hall and the artist alley where you can buy anime related goods and other sort of trinkets. There are also photo shoots. Overall, at convention, you never know what you're gonna run into. Even as a cosplayer, you always end up getting nice surprises. You make a whole bunch of new friends, and you'll have experiences you could never imagine if you hadn't been there at the convention. I always recommend everyone to go to convention, even if they're not gonna cosplay. Cosplaying is just kind of like an addition to a good experience.
Everyone creeping on me. I don't know how I feel about the situation.